Okay, our next project again is in Word. So we're going to create a new blank document. And for this document, we're going to create an outline on your favorite band or musician. So first thing we want to do is type in a Roman numeral, right? So Roman numerals, 1 is I, 2 is II capitals, 3 is III, 4 is IV, 5 is V. So first thing we're going to do, create an I capital, the period, and its space. So you see that automatically moved it over into position. So I'm going to make a statement. The Beatles are the best band in the world. And the Beatles aren't really my favorite band in the world, but I listen to some music that has inappropriate language, so I don't want to be using that on this project. Okay, so I is our first Roman numeral. The Beatles are the best band in the world. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to hit tab. Right? So tab makes it move over and it adds an A. So A is what is going to be our information. So our proof on why Beatles are the best band in the world. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up a new tab. And I'm going to type in greatest Beatles songs. And I'll just choose some songs that I like. Here Comes the Sun, that was a good one. So for A, Here Comes the Sun. And then for B, Hey Jude was great. Hey Jude. And Come Together was a great song too. Come Together. Oh, I made a mistake here. See this Comes the Sun needs to be capitalized. Capital C, capital S. Okay, so now I've chosen my band or musician or group or whatever, your choice. And then I pick 3 songs, right? Once I'm done here, I hit enter. Then I hit enter again. And now I'm going to make a 2 because I'm on to my second. So I. So right here was 1. Here's 2. Make the dot. Hit space. You see it put it automatically in position here. So now what I'm going to do is write about my first song. So I'm going to type in Here Comes the Sun. Right? And what I want to do is I want to change the color. And match the color so that I know I've taken care of this one. So I've got Here Comes the Sun. Now I hit enter. And then I hit tab. And now I'm going to add information about Here Comes the Sun. So I'm going to go back to my search. Here Comes the Sun song. Alright, I'm going to open up Wikipedia and I'm going to put in some information. So it came out in 1969. So I'm going to go back to my document, type in 1969. Oh, over here. 1969. Hit enter. And the album is Abbey Road. So I'm going to go back here. Abbey Road album. And written by George Harrison. By George Harrison. And then lastly, I'm going to write what I like about it. The guitar is slow but plucky in the song. Okay. So now I've got my number 2, and now I'm going to go to number 3. So I hit enter, enter. Now I do I, period, and it's going to come right back to it. Okay, so now I'm going to put in Hey Jude. So I'm going to change Hey Jude to a different color. Let's say blue. I'll change this one to blue as well. Hey Jude. Why did that numeral get red? I don't know. I'm going to do that again. I, period, space. There we go. Okay. Hey Jude. Hey Jude. Hit enter. Now I'm going to hit tab again so I can start bringing out the ABCs. And now I'm going to go find Hey Jude. Right, so I'll go back to Wikipedia. Type in Hey Jude. Okay. Released as a non-album single. Never even knew that. August 1968. So here we go. I'm going to match it up right. So the first one is when it came out. 1968. I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to say not on an album. And then, right, because we have B, the album that this song came on. Hey Jude was not on an album. And then, who wrote it? Written by Paul McCartney. Written by Paul McCartney. And then what do I like about it? The vocals are very powerful. Okay, next one. Come Together. I'm going to change the color of that. Let's try green. Make it a darker green because that one's kind of hard to read. There we go. Okay. Now we hit enter. Enter. Make sure I'm on the same color green. Now I go to 4, which is IV. Period, space. Right, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here we're going to go find Come Together. So I'm going to go back to Wikipedia. Come Together. Okay. Album came out in 1969. So again, we're going to go back. Type in Come Together. Hit enter. tab, and that was 1969 is when it came out. Enter. Then it was on the Abbey Road album. So, Abbey Road album. And who was it written by? Primarily written by John Lennon, credited to Lennon-McCartney. Alright, let's go ahead and put Lennon-McCartney. Hit enter. Written by Lennon-McCartney. And then what do I like about the song? I really like the bass line, that dum 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 dum. So the bass line is really good. Okay. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Not sure why I made a capital G there. Then I'm going to hit enter. Enter. And now I'm going to go back to black color font. And now I'm going to make a V. V period. That's the last Roman numeral for 5. Hit space. And then again, now I'm going to write once again that the Beatles are the best band in the world. This is going to be a conclusion. The Beatles are the best. And now I'm going to hit enter, hit my tab over, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add an A, B, C, one for each of these songs, and I'm going to add the D. So, guitar. Guitar is, actually, you know what I can do? I can just copy, Control C, or right click, copy, and then I can go here, right click, paste, and then I can do the same thing with Hey Jude. Select, right click, copy, right click, paste, and then come together. Select, right click, copy, right click, paste. And then I'm going to delete the D. And I have completed my outline on why Beatles are the best band in the world. So what you're going to do is you are going to choose a band or an artist or a musician, and you're going to decide they are the best, and then you're going to create an outline just like this. Once you've done it, save it and share it to me, and you're good to go.